Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, if you like the video, click on like and subscribe and talk about it on chat lines, wherever it is your social media activities, and help us to grow and help more people. I'll talk to you soon. Aftar. Hi Mehran, he says, hello Aftar. Says, I keep thinking of my ex who left me a year ago. It's so easy to think back to the love I once had. How do you stop going back? So let's get back to Aftar. It says, how do you not go back? Well, you can't help not going back, especially when you haven't replaced the relationship with another new relationship and you feel alone sometimes as far as intimacy and wishing to have a companion and to converse or have physical connections and interactions, whether it's outing and having tea or coffee or sports activities or uh, having dinner or lunch, or whether it's intimacy at home or wherever it happens. You might feel, that that's missing in your life, which is very normal. And naturally, you would be directed to the most recent relationship, serious relationship that you had. Because human being, and in this case, we're talking about men, is constantly thinking about intimacy and relationship and companionship and sex and so on, depending on how busy you are. You could be thinking about it every 30 second, every 20 second, every 5 second, every minute, depending on what you're doing, what you're focused on. And because that thought and that urge and that need is always there, present in your daily routine or activities or desires, so then by default you will remember the most recent serious relationship that you had and the girl that was involved in it. So therefore you would be thinking of her. It's not that she's the best one could ever be for you in this life, but that's the most recent one that you can have a point of reference. So she will come to your mind because of the need and the urges and the program that you have in your genes that you constantly think about sex. So naturally, you would be thinking about the most recent girlfriend that you had. So thinking about her doesn't mean it's not an evidence that she was the best one for you. It's just a default setting, it's a default reaction to what your normal feelings about wanting to be with someone. And so she happened to be the most recent one. So if you understand that and separate that, then you understand that just by thinking of her, that doesn't mean that you really should be with her. It just means you need to be with someone. And unless you replace that relationship, you will constantly be remembering her. And the more you remember her and ruminate on it, the more you are training your brain to think about her. So that will be a constant thing, to the point that you say, well, I can't, I don't know what to do. So your most focus should be on creating a new mechanical processes, the things that you like to do during the day. And from those new mechanical processes, new hobbies, new interests, new things that you want to do and accomplish, whatever field it may be, you will create a new routine. And the new routine brings about the new order in your life. And this new order is where your mind will find security in it. The reason that, as you know, as we've talked about it before, that you're constantly thinking of her, beside the points that we just made, is also because mind finds security differently than the physical portion of your existence finds security. Physical portion of your existence finds security in a secured environment, physical space. In other words, if I'm sitting here and I can see, okay, my ears are here, my nose is here, my limbs are here, and everything is here, and I'm in my apartment, the door is locked, I'm in a safe part of the town, and therefore safe physical environment brings about a physical safety and security for me. But my mind doesn't find safety in the same safe physical environment. It finds its security in the order of life. And you used to have an order of life with this girl in your relationship. Now that order is broken because she's no longer with you. Therefore, your mind is still looking, and I use the mind and brain in the same way here, but mind and brain are different. So your mind is looking for security. As usual, it's looking for security, and it can't find the security in the order of your life because your order of your life is broken. You don't have the order that you used to live by. She's not there. She's part of the whole routine. The routine is broken. The order is broken, but the mind is still looking for security. So where can it find? It cannot find it in the actual world, but it can find it in the virtual world. It can find it in your memory. Everything in the memory is recorded, is there. So the mind goes in there, in the memory, finds the same routine and order of life being intact, finds security because of that environment in the memory. And while it's finding security, who else is there? Your girlfriend is part of that memory. And by seeing that girlfriend in the memory, the prerequisites for desire to be born, there's a file with prerequisites for desire to be born. All the criterion of those prerequisites have been met and already recorded in that file. So when your mind notices her in the memory while trying to regain its security through the order that is recorded in the memory, it finds her, and for that reason, the prerequisite file for desire to be born is triggered. And because it's already fulfilled, it's a recording of a fulfilled steps for desire to be born, the desire again is born. And you feel that that desire that is born, it means that you got to have her, you got to be with her. So you keep missing her because of this cycle. So the key for that is to create new mechanical processes in your life in order to create new routine from those mechanical processes, the things you like to do during the day, new hobbies, new associations, new projects, new things you want to learn, and all these other things creates a new order in your life as a result of it all. And in that new order that is created in the actuality of your life, the mind finds security and no longer is constantly going into the memory because there is an order now established, new order established in your life. So the mind stays in the actual life and wouldn't go into the memory to keep seeing her and missing her and the desire being born for her and all that and so forth. And your life becomes in the present moment, and you'll be dealing with the normal events of life as you did before. So that's what you should be doing. All right. Subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind-that-seeks-truth.com is making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.